Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. Um, I don't know, should I be talking about it? Should I be talking about it? That I don't think I will do much more on this channel, at least not when it comes to Eurovision. I should be probably switching to something else. But I would like to kind of keep it in like non-personal type of predictions, but just kind of generally what's going on in the world. I'm gonna say that this channel was fully inspired by Aphrodite. Um, This is all live, like, I don't edit anything, so it just is in one recording. I just kinda prepare the cards so it doesn't take so long me mixing stuff. But generally, I don't do nothing special, okay? And Eurovision is become something that I could literally never predict it could become. Like, in hindsight, maybe like, "Okay, this was obviously gonna happen," but no, I did not. I was even in denial that Eurovision in 2020 wasn't gonna happen until they actually said like, "Okay, this it's not gonna work." So the reading's gonna be separated in two sides, two parts. One is gonna be Eurovision 2026, and the other half, the right side, will be 2027 and on, whatever I got. I don't know what kind of range I got there. It's just what I got, okay? So we will see. I actually have no cards on here. I just kind of removed all of them. Um, this, okay. I am so out of practice. So this is the first card I pulled. Um, yes. It is lunar eclipse. I should have read more, but I think lunar eclipse is when Earth, Moon, and Sun are all in a line, right? They're all aligned. And the moon comes in front of the sun and blocks it. And that's what we see from Earth. Or is that solar eclipse? Wait, what? I should have Googled Googled it, looked it up in my booklet. Um, I thought so. Oh my god, this is so hard. So today we're having a cards of 3 languages. I probably would use more languages if I had more, but I only have 3. Wait, so I mean, I guess maybe the other one is when they're all aligned. I literally forgot. I cannot. Okay, that's new moon, full moon. Okay, yeah. Solar eclipse is when they're in a line, obviously, because the moon is blocking, and you can't see the sun. But here, the moon is being blocked. Oh my god, I wish my German was better. This is so hard for me. I don't understand what I'm reading, and these words are obviously giant. It says that Earth is between sun and moon. Okay, so the Earth is blocking the sun from the moon. I should have known that, but it's just kind of I confused myself. So what does that mean? What does sun represent? What does moon represent? Yeah, usually moon represents lies or the feminine, and the sun represents the masculine. Um, what does Earth represent in this situation? Maybe Eurovision. Well, here it says that the moon is, the Earth is kind of like between the sun and moon. It's like an opposition. It's like don't fight, guys. Kind of like that. It's kind of giving me that type of energy. Um, Maybe we can come back to this. It's kind of a lot. I get it. It says so much here. It's so much. Okay, let's move on to the second card, which I picked Athena. Slovenian card, or in Slovene rather. So Athena is Greek goddess. It says inner wisdom. Um, this is inner wisdom, and let me just tell you a little bit about her. She's the daughter of Zeus. Her animals of power are black pigeon or dove, I don't know, and a white owl, which is also on the picture. So she doesn't fight with weapons, but with her mind. What, is that just me or she kind of looks like Billie Eilish on this art in particular? So she's good for like resolving conflicts, which obviously fits well. But she's also like good protector for the artists. Maybe not necessarily musicians, but it says painters, writers, and like if you're doing some handcrafts, kind of like that. What does she actually say? Inner wisdom. It is. Okay. Moving on to the Citadel deck. We have the Wise One. I will read the whole thing. I actually read it already and I was like, okay. This makes sense, and I will try to put it on camera so we can read it together. The Wise One. How is this so crooked? A fire burns in the heart, a russet fox slumbering before its warmth. Peace hangs over the room like a blanket, and by the window the Wise One consults a book and crushes a handful of leaves into a bowl. Though others may be wilder and more experimental, the Wise One acts on the knowledge learned from their predecessors. They know the way things have always been done. Organization and rhythm rule the day. It's time to suppress that creative streak and accept pre established convention. Take the time to study those who have gone before you. There is plenty to be learned from previous attempts. The greatest knowledge is derived from the experiences of those who have done this before. I have thoughts, okay? Um, so basically, this is like tradition, yeah, it says it on the card. It's like it's how things have always been done, but in the same breath, it also says that we also know how to deal with this. We know how to avoid whatever's going on right now, or like make it better, fix it. We have the tools the way, like in the past. At least that's how I see it here. People have dealt with similar situations before, as in the organizers, or maybe just throughout history. That's how we dealt with. Okay, so from the tarot deck of Divine, we got the Lovers in reverse. In reverse. Let's read it together. The Lovers. Beauty and the Beast from located in China, but it's a Danish fairy tale. The Lovers card represent romance opposites attracting. Again, opposites on the opposite side of the earth, duality, balance, carnality, physicality, and fire versus spirituality, emotions, and water. The pair emphasize the importance of communication and herald an important crossroads. It is in fact reversed, meaning unreliability, separation, second guessing, values, and conflict. I mean, we know where we are. We know where we are, right? It's just a confirmation. So the last card is a butterfly. Um, we also had butterfly for, as the logo for the Eurovision Song Contest in the past. Uh, quite a long time ago, quite a while ago. Um, I usually see more positive thing with the butterflies, like, but here I'm just getting like, it's maybe kind of mean, but it's pretty, but it's a bug. We kind of hate bugs usually. We humans, we don't like bugs, and it's quite giving me. It's a bug. Even if it's pretty, it's still a bug. Okay, we will tie this together when we read the other half. Beginning the second part with lunar. Again, Luna. Yeah, where are we going? Where are we going with this? What is happening with the contest? Duality. This is the card literally is represents duality. The in this particular oracle is this is some sort of like a wave in which a thing is represented. Let me find it. I think I talked about this a lot, but it's an era essentially. So here is the wave starting at 1, 7 is the peak, and 13 is the end. So this is number 2, which means basically how I see it when it comes to this era or wave or whatever you want to call it. We need to start over. Like, we still have Eurovision, but we need to basically start from scratch. Only the idea is what we don't need to do. The rest needs to be built from ground up. I don't know if it is going to be built up from the ground up, but that's what probably we should be doing. Okay, it says here this is represents duality. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that. Should be Googling stuff earlier if I wanted to get into this. Basically, this represents duality. Duality is usually like feminine, masculine, good, bad, whatever you want, light and day. Sun and moon represent all of that. I would honestly say if you see something related to moon and sun, there is a Pokemon game, but let's ignore that. It's that's the energy of Eurovision. It's Eurovision is sending you hints. Okay, then we have from the goddesses, we have Rhiannon. Or however the frick this person is pronounced because she's Welsh, and I'm not gonna assume that I know how to pronounce things in Welsh. So she is a Welsh goddess of moon. Of moon. Of course, she's a Welsh goddess of moon. Means great queen. She's a muse that inspires musicians, painters, and kings. She's on the white horse. Actually, it's a loyal white horse. And she brings the souls from the earth. She helps them cross over. So they get used to the world or whatever existence they have after they pass over. If she's a shapeshifter, she can appear to you as a bird or a song. Isn't that like the perfect like representation of what we want Eurovision to be? We want this literally means magician. So it says you can call her if you need help with manifestation and spiritual understanding, passing. I don't know what that actually specifically means, or like artistic inspiration. Yeah, she should be the logo or something. Like that's what Eurovision like artists would need, something like that. They can just be like, okay, I need an inspiration. I want to take part. I want to represent my country. Rhiannon, she can help me. Okay, next is from the Citadel deck. We have the guide. I will read this one in full because I think it's surprisingly very accurate. The guide. Beneath the thundering echo of a waterfall, a bell rings, clear and compelling, commanding the attention of all, close enough to hear. Almost without thinking, you feel your feet turn you towards the waters and the figure beneath. The guide has inherited their position in the path they walk, has been predetermined. It is their role to correct the mistakes made by their predecessor and set things to right. You're in a situation that isn't ideal, but it's up to you to make the most of it. Holding a grudge against what led you here won't achieve anything. It's time to accept the cards you've been dealt. Once you're on the other side of this, you'll be better placed to reflect on what you've learned from experience. But for now, it's time to put some hard work and push through. Isn't this like so perfect? Like there's so many cards, they have so many meanings, but we get a card that literally says, you inherited this thing. This thing is great, but it got sidetracked at some point. So can you bring it back and make it better? You can um maybe like listen to what's happened, think about what's happened, and try to build it better. Hopefully, it's better in the future. But it does, this is giving me, we need to start over. All of this is like starting from scratch. Like somebody's ringing a bell, like, guys, come here. Like, I'm gonna make this thing again and I'm gonna make it better. I'm gonna make it new. Like, it might be small, but this is the inspiration and we can start from it. We can work from it. We can do it. The tarot card for this is the Devil in reverse. Well, you want to get a card like the Devil in reverse, usually. um, Boitata, Brazil, and Brazilian mythology. The devil gives into the ego, lusting for unnecessary or harmful things, unwilling to leave negative situations. It is a dragon sitting upon a pile of gold it does not need, a person setting a forest on fire for their own gain. Reversed, release, enlightenment, power reclaimed, divorce, moving on. So what I've been trying to I've been trying to align with this energy right now, for like days, and I keep getting like that people might want to like actually make a new contest. Like there might want to be like something that could be maybe more regulated, maybe more like we can only invite certain type of countries here. By the way, sorry for this like missing part. This is microphone. For some weird reason, it's being cut out. um, yeah, well, my hand is behind it. So. I hope that wasn't too bothersome. But I keep getting getting it sort of like We need to start a new contest with like what we thought the values were. Because our inspiration is not to make like a completely new thing. We just want the thing that we thought that worked slightly better. Okay, there we have the last card, and I will remove myself. Did you even see the butterfly? I am silly. Okay, I think something like this might be good enough. Let's spread them up around so we can see them all. So the lion we got. So what does the lion represent? Strength. For me at least. Like self-confidence. Confidence, definitely. Um and authority. Like some sort of yeah, some sort of power and authority. Butterfly has none of that. Do we need to be a butterfly in this situation here? Do we need to be a butterfly? I feel like we're just kind of derping around. If we are the butterfly, we just kind of are there. We're not doing anything. And when we step into this, that's when Eurovision gets a revival. I don't know if we can actually like fix Eurovision Song Contest itself, or is there gonna be necessary to create a new one? I don't know. Both possibilities are likely. In my honest opinion, that's what I see. Like this duality is never stopping. This I see this as duality. This is also duality. Like people might be split. If this is a new contest, people might be split. Like, what are you talking about? We won Eurovision. But like so far, like a lot of people have been completely away from Eurovision. Like they lost all hope in it, and they're probably like, okay, if there's a new contest, like I will watch that. I will support it. Um, because I currently have nothing to support. I love learning music from other countries, but like the contest that's supposed to be for equality and peace, that was literally created to put Europe on the same page because of all the wars, is now not standing on the same side of the coin anymore, or whatever you want to say it. It went on the other side. It's not standing for the same stuff anymore, and people are upset, and it's rightfully so. Like, this might be more so my opinion, but I am shocked at the voting that happened. Like, I thought they were staying for something, that they had some that had, like, any hope in things, like, that they had integrity, but no, they just kinda I feel like it's just being controlled. Like, I didn't get any of that. Like, I was kinda hoping maybe, like, get that there's, like, some puppeteers, and there's a puppeteer above the puppeteer and again, and what we end up is this political mess when people are claiming that it's not political, but I don't know. Maybe the people that are claiming that it's not political don't know that it's not, that it's political because of, like, how many layers there is and who's running who and what. And, like, the only way this has worked is because certain countries have too much power and maybe are holding others in, you know, pincered. I don't know. It's not only Eurovision Song Contest that has this issue. There's other venues, even like just sports have this issue as well. When there's some individuals or countries that are just too powerful and they can do whatever they want. Because money is power. And power is everything. Not to us normal people, but to whoever these leaders are, whoever is um, making all these decisions, buying businesses, giving people jobs, and then founding war. Well, that sucks, you know, that just sucks. Like, very much sucks. So, do I see the end of Eurovision? Yes and no, because it might be the end of it. Like, the Eurovision Song Contest might actually be gone. Like, might actually be gone, but I think there's just too many people that care about it. Uh, like, my mom has watched Eurovision. It's like way before I was born. So it's been such a tradition. It's been such a huge thing in my life. Like, there's so many things that are tied to it. And now I just can't enjoy it the same way anymore. It sucks. Yeah, people just generally do really care about Eurovision. And yes, I don't know, maybe we can just say that it's Eurovision Song Contest, but call it something else, you know? Problem is that they might not want to give it away. You know, whoever's controlling everything so far, they might not want to give it away. And we need to maybe start it anew. Like, even if this is the same old contest, like, this is building from scratch. Just the idea is here. The step one is, you know, taken, but coming up with everything else, with all the other steps in the wave, in the cycle, that still needs to be worked on. And by the time you get to the 7, it takes so much work. It will take a wizard to do it. It's obviously not going to be only one person, but it takes like a few strong individuals that have the ability to do it, and everything will work out. You know, this is, I think this person is just calling people, like either people with money, people with passion. Um, this is the energy we need to be calling to if we want Eurovision or Eurovision like contests to survive. And, you know, this is also what we need to embody, you know, just this confidence, strength, you know, not necessarily money's power, but like I have this innate power within me. Um, and, you know, to take some authority. Yeah, I do. This is positive for me, and this is not necessarily negative. I don't see it as negative, but it is what it is. It's kind of like, okay, it sucks, basically. We have the knowledge, we have the wisdom. This is literally wisdom. We have tradition, order. Like, we know how things work. We know this is good, this is successful, but we ignore some stuff. You know, stuff is being covered up. I guess we can talk about this long, but you have cards here. You can do your own reading based on the same cards. You can literally just focus on what's on the images. I have not actually been looking at the images at all. Um, the wise one pointing at the eyeball. Actually, this card is so much nicer than it appears. It's like a little bit golden. It looks quite black and white. And this Citadel deck has many hands generally on it with keys. There's so many keys. Keys open doors, new opportunities, so many opportunities. Look at the door. Look at the door. Look at the door. Might not look. It's the pitch black type of situation, but look at all this like abundance that it's coming out of the door. Like, this is what it turns into. Imagine just opening all these doors and so much abundance comes out. Like, I love this card. It's so good. It's so good. I don't think I've ever had this card before. The guide. And the wise one I also don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I never had this one before, ever. It's so fun, you have so many cards in a deck, you keep getting the same ones over and over again. No matter what you make a reading about or for, you just keep getting the same ones over and over. Well, yeah, tell me what I should do with this channel in the future. I will not be doing readings on the songs because that's kind of pointless. You can literally just listen to the song and get the meaning. Or you can, look up the lyrics and read them, and that's the meaning. Like, I literally got the meaning of the song. It was really confusing me. I was specifically remember this one reading that I made about Germany. I was like, why are they breaking up? But the song was literally a breakup song. Like, why is this duo breaking up? But it was not. Like, it just felt like torsion, like tug of war, like fighting. But the song, it's a breakup song, so that's why I was getting a breakup energies. Um, yeah, anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll be back probably with I don't know what. Until then, take care. Bye bye.